Myself, Professor from Vadodara Institute of Engineering, Electrical Department.
And Meenal Mishra from Vadodara Institute of Engineering, Electronics Department.
My name is Vyas. I am coming from Institute of Technology and Science, Rajkot, in Instrumentation and Control Department.
Myself, Malay Bhatt, coming from Saffron Institute of Technology, Electrical Department.
Myself, Manish Patel from Saffron Institute of Technology, from Electrical Department.
Myself, Jay Patel, coming from Gujarat Institute of Technical Studies, Technical Department.
To understand this design engineering thinking, basically we have to go through three different kinds of canvases, from which first canvas is empathy, second is ideation, and third is product development. So first I'll explain that what we have to do in first canvas, that is empathy. Basically empathy means attachment. For that, first of all, we have to choose one domain. So for that, as we know that basically we are academic person, so we thought about academicians, then teachers, researchers, doctors, engineers. But finally, we decided our domain for working this design thinking, that is entrepreneurship. Because we know that a doctor is an entrepreneur, a teacher is an entrepreneur. Everyone is an entrepreneur, whether he or she is a business management student or engineering student, basically they all are a kind of entrepreneurship. So we have decided our domain, that is entrepreneurship. So basically we are focusing on entrepreneurship. So in this first canvas, we have to understand the entrepreneur. Basically, for attachment, we must understand the thinking process of that entrepreneur. So, in this canvas, we are trying to think that we are entrepreneur. So, for that, user is entrepreneur. For stakeholder, we have used people and friends which are indirectly or directly connected with life of entrepreneur. We can consider that friends, investors, financial support from which it can professionally or personally he or she can connect it. For that, next section is activities. This activity includes the professional and personal activities of entrepreneur. For example, to start a new business, he or she has to contact some financial advisor. He or she has to go through some government policies. So, these all are the activities of entrepreneur. After that, we have some going through some storyboarding.
Now in storyboarding, as the first chart is of empathy, we are trying to include in this some emotions. In first two stories we have written about the happy moment of one industrialist, and next two stories we have written about the sad moment of the industrialist. And in this storyboarding we have used the activities which are done by any entrepreneur.
This is the second canvas, it's the ideation canvas. In this way, we have taken the different people who can be the entrepreneur. In the first canvas, we have seen the different entrepreneurs. This is the here we have taken the different kind of people who can be the entrepreneur and their activities. Regarding the entrepreneur, we have taken the one or two activities of that persons, and then we have into the situation, context, and location.
As per the situation, context, and the location, here we are to correlate these activities. So what is actually situation, actually their context and the location. With the different condition, there is a different kind of the situation and the location. So here we are need to elaborate that things in the detail. Okay, what is actually activities that situation particular for the situation. The different case, there is a different situations. Fine. As well as here we are going with the next phase. This called as my props and my possible solutions. So here more concern about our ignition of the mind, that is known as my props. Okay, so here we are using the different tools known as a technical tools. So we need to elaborate each and every tools, because after this we making the any things that maybe it's look like sometimes silly, but you need to put the any technical kind of the any props over here. Okay, so it's known as a props. Then after the mixing of this all the things, you come in the next phase is known as our production development canvas.
We came across the idea of the solution of the product. From that we have developed a product development canvas. In our product, it is a state value product in which the purpose would be safety of normal people and the following of the rules and regulation. Now, the people. What are the people who is related to this product? From that, we find out the product function and product features. Like in our case, speed limit, detection of alcohol, and the mobile sensors, and the insurance license, and this kind of document verification. and finally the product experience, it would be like after having this product, what would be the experience of the customer or the people. Like in our case, how the driving would be after having this product, it will be the safe driving.
As sir told, that features of this product, what we have defined, that should be clubbed in one spot, and we have put in functions. So that functions is available over here. For that purpose of that function, what components is required is to perform that functions, what component is required. In our case, suppose for speed limit, for tracking of that vehicle, we require GPS. So that's one type of component that we require to fulfill that function. So after putting that functions, whatever product experience is what we require, that should be come across that customer. So the customer validation should be there. So we put this our product across customers, and customer has given some feedback. So that feedback may be positive or may be negative. So that customer feedback we have written over here, and that after that feedback, some suggestion we have got. So after that suggestion, if there is some modification of if we require to reject some features from that product, so we have reject some features, and if it is not required any of that function that we reject, and if it is required to redesign, then also we have to redesign that function. And if it is retain some function, then after repeating process of finally we have designed one product that should be customized by our, and it should be satisfied by customers. Thank you.